Ho 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 ho. Streaming a video game. Here's my thumbnail. Just made it. Hope you like it. Hope you like it, everyone. Let's share this around, shall we? You get to look at my beautiful thumbnail. While I take care of things. Tucker's like an onion. He has layers of fear. God, I'm so clever. I'm so clever. Tucker's like an onion. He has layers of fear. Let's see. Let's see who shows up, you know? Media and live streams. Paste that there. Tucker's of fear. Wait, you know what? Let me put this on Blue Sky. Here's okay. Alright, I think I have this game on Epic. Yes, I do. Look at that. Let's launch this sucker. There's a launcher. Why is there a Layers of Fear launcher? Log in. To what? My Bloober account? Read the guide? Missing someone or something? What? What are you talking about? Is this a button? None of this does anything. Okay. Hopefully play does something. Yeah, okay, good. Shout out to Bloober team. No, I haven't heard the greatest things about this game. Oh yeah, I forgot Aspire published this game. Hold on. Okay. The portrait is very oh, there we go. There's a portrait there. I am using headphones. I'm gonna call my profile name Onion. Okay. Layers of Fear is a unique immersive game experience in which every division. Okay, loud music. I also have to be able to see. Oh, you guys couldn't hear anything. Fix that. Okay. Every decision affects the narrative. As in life, it is the doors you open, the memories you take with you, and the shadows you explore that will define who you are. This may be our game, but it's your journey. Okay.
I know how you must feel. Lost. Alone. Hopeless.
And I am playing the original game, not the one that's part of like the remake collection.
There is still a way. A way to bring it all back.
This guy's got a little bit of a funny voice.
The one precious thing you ever truly desired.
It's just like a tinge of silliness to his voice.
Finish it.
The one precious thing you truly desired. Ooh, I know, I just got chills. Every portrait that is painted with feeling is a portrait of the artist, not of the sitter. Whoa. There's just a little bit of sway. Ugh, I'm getting a little bit seasick from that. Whoa. Okay, can I turn that off? would that be under? Head bob. Apply. Maybe make the field of view a little wider. Quality. My computer can handle layers of fear on high. I need to restart the game? Well, we're going to play this at freaking top class, so. Okay. Hold, please. Hold, please. Okay. Okie dokie. There we go. Onion. Onion has not done anything yet. Okay, beautiful. That's way better. Now just make sure. Boom. That's on high, baby. All right. Gotta love walking sims. A little touch of horror on there. That's a real painting. Is the baby pissing? Can I show that on stream? No, it's a painting. That's fine. The baby's got like a little streak. Okay, I don't need to look at that more. Okay. Is it a muzzle? Yeah, it's a dog muzzle, I think. This little foyer. 2 whole paintings in here. And a lot of books. Can I read this? Hat box. You know what? It's fall ass day outside, but I'm gonna close this. Just a little bit of vibes. A little bit of vibes going on. Okay. I could hold on, I'm gonna turn up the volume of the stream a little bit so you guys can hear the rain and the. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Dear sir, we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such decided not to act further than a prophylactic spraying. Please treat this letter as your final warning, or else the next envelope you'll receive will be from our lawyers. With regards, Carl Denton, Pesky Pests Pacification Company. Okay. So, whoever lives here, whether it's main character or not, has been sending rude letters. Okay, hold on. That's too loud. Has been sending rude letters and believes there's rats in the house, but there aren't. Okay. An artist's triumph. Gallery opening wows critics. Some call him the new Caravaggio. Others compare him to Van Eyck. One awestruck critic who wished to remain unnamed went as far as to evoke the spirit of the great Leonardo. Any way you slice it, exhibition proved an immense success. Okay, maybe we've cut out the name there, or scratched out the name. Distinct style has been praised for its unique combination of Renaissance influences and more progressive techniques. The artist himself, this guy, it attended the event in the company of his beautiful fiancée. Looking stunning in her black gown, Blank revealed to us exclusively the couple are indeed expecting. Okay, so there's a child involved. We got whiskey here. shaking hands with someone. Oh wow, you really can. Okay, I'm gonna take notes on this game just in case I get a 10th anniversary of Layers of Fear dev dive going. Opening all cabinets. Painting motifs. I like to clean up after myself. Something happened on this door. Sir, I didn't touch the workshop, just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office. Okay, so the keys to this room are in the sir's office. Basement down there. Let's finish looking around this room first. Is this a box I can interact with? Longdale, probably? Mulligan Avenue, 7C. Does it say Popkel? Popkel? What's the name of the dog? The curtains have been peeled off the wall. Oh, beautiful. I love... Ooh, splashing in some shattered wine there. I love 3D rendered food in games. I remember being like kind of obsessed with the food in Skyrim. It might have been one of the first games I ever saw food in, but like, look at this garlic. I love that. Okay, hold on. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a... Is there a motion blur setting? No, I don't think so. Okay, there's a scale there if I need to weigh something. Paint, rose door, burnt umber, sienna. 25 brushes, 50 packs of air freshener, 10 kilograms of apples, and 30 booze bottles, presumably? Is this mortar and pestle in there? Can I crouch? That is a nice painting of food there. That's a big ass jar of paprika. That's the same size jar of sugar. Good God, they use a lot of paprika. Okay, never mind. They have 3 jars of sugar. I don't have a jump, or a crouch. Figured you'd be up all night, so I made you a little treat, you know. I bet even Rembrandt occasionally took time off from being brilliant and shoved his head off like the rest of us common folk. I know, gasp. In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy. I love you. Okay, so potentially the spouse. Very dark in the pantry. Another jar of paprika. 3 jars of paprika confirmed. 3 jars of paprika, 2 jars of oregano, and what is that, 5 of sugar? And then many miscellaneous unlabeled ones. I like the buzz of the light bulb. It's a nice touch. Some very good atmosphere so far. I'm really liking this. Are you closing after me? I have a very mild jog here. Oh, the sink is on. And see, no buzz from the lights in here because they're higher quality. Aha! Okay, male character. Achilles prosthetics. One below the knee prosthesis. How the hell do they fuck up the length? Okay. Does my character have a too short of a prosthetic leg? I wonder if that would be interesting to have like a character that had a messed up leg and so like the camera was like slightly tilted or the head bob was a little off. Keeping clothes downstairs is a little interesting. Okay, so there's some awards here. What's that? Stamp? Oh, okay, I found a locked drawer. Interesting. Must remember this. Okay, so I got two options. I can either go down there or down there. The downstairs, or I can go upstairs. Okay, three options. Let's eliminate this one first. Oh, shit. Aha. Oh, that's fun. I'm glad it does that. There's definitely a mouse hole there. Little Vinny and partners. Got a problem? Call us and forget about it. Fast, efficient, and discreet. It's very interesting. I kind of assumed this was like a European, but forget about it. Forget about it. And also, there's something on here that gave me kind of American slang. Oh, if you care. Oh, if you care. Oh, never mind. Okay, that just looks like an A to me. It's not. But that's definitely an interesting signal that this is not European. Forget about it. I think I made that assumption also because Bloober team is Polish, I believe. Sorry for not knowing off the top of my head. There's something going on here. Okay, so there is a rat from what we can hear. This is confirmed. So that's interesting that the character's not hallucinating the rats. They are real. Maybe exaggerating a tad. Nope, that's a real rat. Okay. Report card. Excused from class, no PE. Great in art, decent in music, bad in everything else. 7 years old? 8? Is that age, maybe? Grade 7. Huh. Okay, broken glasses. Someone fell and hit their head and dented their glasses. Because they didn't shatter completely, but the rim did dent. And messed up their glass. Okay, the candles are rather burnt down. Locked door in the basement. Okay, great. I love eliminating a pathway. All my homies love eliminating pathways. Alright. Upstairs it is. That's terrifying. Look at that. Is that a real painting? It's like a furry child in knight's armor. That's my least favorite. That's my least favorite one so far. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Look at that. It's clean. This game does look really good still. Obviously, like, slightly low poly. Uh-oh. Okay. Got a couple options here. That's... well, that way has a noise. But yeah, the lighting is excellent. Some burnt music. Interesting. Interesting to note. Okay, I broke the piano. Been working all night. Don't wake me up. Okay, so this is the master bedroom.
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around. So funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on my toes, and when
Galactic's grand opening in flames. Disastrous fire at new department store leaves dozens fighting for their lives. The long-awaited opening of the Galactic Department Store turned into hell on Earth when the building's wiring burst into flames. While the majority of the visitors managed to reach the emergency exits in time, several unfortunate attendees were trapped in the back of the building, having no chance to escape the raging inferno. The exact number of casualties has not yet been determined, although it is estimated that at least a dozen people have been severely injured. The owner of Galactic, Ronald Sheffield, the hyphen was messing me up. Ronald Sheffield has so far declined to comment on today's tragic events. Okay, this is also burned. So, like, does this mean that it kind of came from that? This side is torn. This side's burned. Where does this take place? Broken window. Broken mirror. Someone's frustrated. Okay, kind of a nice, reasonably feminine accoutrement. Very barren walls, actually. I'm surprised not... Like, this... Yeah. I'm surprised these walls aren't, like, more wallpapered or anything. This place gives off vibes of somebody who would love wallpaper. Sorry, couldn't sleep. The leg's been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. Love you. Okay. It's a cane. That's bad. Is that black mold coming out in blood? Locked door. Locked door in the basement. Locked drawer down there. Locked door upstairs. Okay, let's check out these doors first. Found the child's room. Locked door there. This is presumably the child that is 7th grade? This is young for 7th grade. Maybe there's 2 children? Maybe age 7? Aha. Oh, I thought that was a key. It's a very fancy rattle, actually. Huh. Very interesting. Okay. Locked door. Alright, time for the room that's a little bit scary. That same painting! Very worn rocking chair here. Maybe someone fell? Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real, so real. These bookshelves are not too tall. Why would you need a ladder? Usually, like, it's like 2 stories of books when you start needing a ladder. Or I guess, well, we do know that the main... Somebody here has a prosthetic leg and it's too short. So maybe Maybe they just can't, like, reach up? Maybe that's why they would need a ladder? It's also not a rolling ladder. It's interesting. Okay, the phone has been ripped off of its cord. Aha, key. I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you. Tonight, it's all about you and me. Let's make it special. You promised. Okay, so they failed. He was working too hard. Cigar boxes, matches. My dear friend, let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some hard times right now, and I really do. That's why I agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place, for old time's sake. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you can draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare feel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There's no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to their payment in advance. Get your shit together. Liam Brickstone from Whispertail Publishing House. Interesting. Also, I'm just realizing that there's no way that the kid in there... Were those doodles good enough to get like a bunch of A's in your class? Neglected plants. Yeah, that's really unnerving. I don't want... I don't like that painting. Ah! There's the Little Red Riding Hood. Huh. Okay, that's one key. Okay, let's see if this opens this door. No. No. Could it be the drawer? Do I have an inventory? Tab? Flashlight for F? Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, I don't have a flashlight yet. Alright. What? Maybe I don't know how to use the key? Or is there really someone didn't check? I thought it was pretty thorough. Oh. Get it right this time. I'm so sick and tired of us talking through these notes. We live in the same house, for God's sake. Come talk to me when you're done before you go to sleep. Okay, that I'm going to reveal that last. Lost. You deserve it. Finish it. It's so tiny. There we go. Broken paintbrushes. I have a feeling when I take off that painting cover, shit's gonna go wacky. Is that a crank? Right this time. Oh, I thought that went away. What were they trying to paint? Oh! Alright, shit's going wacky. What did I say? Dorian Gray. Just out of reach. Whoa! Reconnect your partnership. Rebuild your relationship. Discover the joy of marriage. Kill flame. Huh. I like the touch of the puddle because the window's been open. Going in circles. PT coded. Okay, a little bit of an older child playing at the piano. Ah, my guess, there's a younger kid and there's an older kid. Oh, I took that photograph. The older kid who we just saw playing the piano, their room is the one that's locked by the children's room. That's going to be my fan theory. Dear sir and madam, we must kindly, albeit strongly, urge you to keep your voices down during the night. Your marital problems, while regrettable, are a private matter and should remain that way. They are certainly of no concern to us, and especially our children. Not everyone is a freelance artist. Some of us have to get is that a backwards G? Get up early and work for a living. We need our sleep. We must also warn you that if things continue the way they are now, we'll be forced to call the police. Tired neighbors. Save the date. A marriage card. A marriage invite. St. Luke's Chapel. Beautiful. Simple puzzle. Trivial for a man like me. The past holds back. Look closer.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
Crazy voice acting there. Past holds back. Look closer. Never forget. You've been sniffing around my workshop again. For the last time, you are not allowed in that room, even if the door happens to be open. I forbid it. It's your last warning. Next time you have to look for a new job. Okay. He's got maybe a caretaker or something that's been overstepping the bounds. Oh, that's who's creaking. What the hell are these? I can't even really tell what that it's supposed to be. Maybe pin cushions? Dominoes. That's not normal. Whoa! Okay, that was a real trapdoor. Am I down in the actual basement? My love, even though you have not been born yet, I can already feel your presence. It's simply amazing. I can't believe how lucky I am. A year ago, all I had was talent and ambition. Now, against all odds, I have a career, a loving husband, and you. I have never been a deeply religious person, I guess. I guess what other people look for in a sermon, I found in perfecting my art. Okay, so this is from the perspective of the wife, who's also an artist. I guess they're both freelance artists, and so she's writing to her unborn daughter. Not been born yet. But now I can't help but feel like there's a higher power watching over me. They once told me that I would never succeed as a musician. Oh, there's a musician. Wife is a musician, husband is an artist. Interesting. Okay. Now I'm playing sold-out concerts at some of the most prestigious venues in the country. They also said I had a quote-unquote difficult character and that I would never find a soulmate. Guess again, finally, a doctor once told me that I would never be able to have children of my own, and yet here you are within me. I am quite possibly the happiest one in the world. I love you so much. Learned a lot there. Learned a lot. Dust mice, even in my lungs. There's always more. Grotesque vermin dirt. Huh. What? Yeah, thanks for leaving that one there. That's normal. That's a normal painting. Is there anything behind here? It's a good bit to turn on the lights, and even with the lights, still have a jump scare. I appreciate that. Secret door. This. Okay, so this is the same room. Okay, so this painting is definitely important. Huh. That's where that, like, upside down. Okay. Alright. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Look at that. That's a cool effect. Oh, they all have layers. So there's plaster behind the wood? Huh. What? Paint deep lies.
Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
I'm not that round. This is definitely a new room. Rats that are killing themselves in the fire. Very interesting. So this guy's blaming the rats on the arson of the department store. I remember the department store. Where are they coming from to kill themselves? Huh. Wah! Okay, I got actually jump scared by that. Oh, that's good. That's funny. Ooh, that's ew. Look at that. Huh. Yeah, I got full ass like full body twitch jump scared from that. I don't mean Twitch isn't like the streaming site. I mean like my body twitched. Is this a very small hat box? What the hell is this? What are you putting in there? Hey, in regards to your previous letter, I'm sure it's nothing to be concerned about. Women tend to get weird after having a baby, hormonal imbalances and the like. When we had our first, I remember Valerie got the blues real bad. I would ask her what she wanted for lunch and she just burst into tears. Just be there for her and I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Now I promised not to rush you, and by all means enjoy your well-deserved time off, but just to let you know, I'm getting phone calls up the yin yang. Commissions left and right. You're a hot ticket, my friend. We should strike the iron while it's hot, but of course family comes first. Okay. So, very popular artist. His agent, his wife's going a little bit mad during a pregnancy. Interesting little mini courtyard brick area. I'm not opening that yet.
Hello. It's about time for us to talk, don't you think? I mean, I've seen you in my house so many times, and yet I could never find the courage to face you directly. Not until now.
I've seen you in my house. Alright, game. I know you want me to check this. Oh! Oh, you tricky bastard, you. More paprika. So much paprika. Game's too quiet. I feel a jump scare coming on. It's always too normal. First step is the hardest. What's this liquid? Is it wax? Huh. First step is the hardest. Okay, you're back in the kitchen. Seems quite similar, but not exactly. Remember that note being there. Oh, whoa.
First, I looked for a
That's
canvas.
flesh.
Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady.
Deep breaths. Remember, you're professional. It's just the first few strokes, then you're over the hump. What's so hard about it? Writer's block. Oh, this is like where my what I've collected goes. Oh, there's like a loop. We come back to the painting room, and we add to it. This is kind of neat. Those flamingos? That's crazy. Shapeless dreams. Sure, something spooky was in that hallway. J'arrive. Jump scare incoming. It's a fucking painting again. Well, I can certainly understand that you are upset, and I have nothing but sympathy for your wife and yourself. I must categorically state that I do not wish to receive any further correspondence from you in this matter. Any skin graft procedure is extremely complicated and inherently associated with the risk of failure. Having stated that, I assure you that me and my colleagues at St. Anne have made every effort to ensure a positive outcome for your wife. Personally speaking, I believe we have done the best job possible considering the extent of tissue damage. You are, of course, entitled to your opinion, and I certainly understand your disappointment. What I do not understand is how you seem to think. Writing hateful letters to me and my fellow doctors will ameliorate the situation. As I already stated, I can certainly understand you've been under a lot of stress as of late, and I will not press charges as if you refrain from further correspondence. Let me make it absolutely clear that I will not tolerate any further threats aimed at myself, my staff, my family, or myself. If you wish to seek psychological help, I can have my assistant provide contact information of several specialists who would be more than competent to help you get through these hard times. With regards and best wishes for you and your wife, William Green, MD.
Why did you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part. Oh, don't make me beg.
Is that normal? There's nowhere for a rat to go. Silly git. Oh, no, that's crap. The following list is a compilation of the most common symptoms of schizophrenia. While typically diagnosed between the ages of 15 and 25, this disorder is known to affect older patients as well. Note these symptoms are not exclusive to schizophrenia and should by no means be treated as conclusive evidence of this particular affliction. In order to obtain a proper diagnosis, you should contact a qualified specialist, like a psychologist or psychiatrist. So one of the two of them is potentially experiencing, make up your mind, potentially experiencing schizophrenia. Whoa! What? Oh. Okay. Miscellaneous knickknacks. Crazy globe room. Is this a real globe? Oh yeah, there's India. Okay. Undone. It cannot be undone. Mirrored. And then look. It cannot be undone. It cannot be undone. Okay, I'm kind of in like the mirror verse now. What? Okay, I'm noticing the footsteps are unbalanced, so I can't see my leg, but hmm. That's not ideal. Okay. Oh. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Whoa. Huh. It's kind of wild. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Whoop. Okay. Thank you. Key. Found this little collection of empty bottles this morning. I reacted badly, but I know it's hard for him too, but god damn it, he should know better. Damn it, he should know better. The child in the house is irresponsible. Yes, hello? Yes, hello?
This house is absolutely amazing. Oh, but those stairs? With that leg of mine, I think you'll have to carry me to the bedroom once we move in.
It says I have 6 people watching now? Are you serious? And there's no comments? I think that's a complete lie. Is there someone actually watching me? Wax hallway. Okay. We're getting close to the end of this loop. Prosthesis snatchers. Why the damn leg? Insatiable bastards can't afford a new one. Oh, it's cranking the wrong one. Whoa. Whoa. Hmm.
Honey, what in the world are you doing? What did the doctor say about straining yourself? Leave that thing alone. It's not going anywhere.
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around.
I needed a jar and a plastic tubing. I siphoned gas before. I knew how it was done. I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it till blood filled my mouth. Then put the tube in the jar and it just kept coming. A taste of copper haunted me the entire night. Why didn't I think of a syringe?
That's a great question, man.
She bumped my nose. I fell, and when I rose, I felt ashamed. Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around. So funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere.
And we're back. You were sweating and shaking all night, and now there you are, locked in your workshop as usual. This whole tortured artist nonsense has got to stop. First, I looked for canvas. Oh. Okay, so I've done like one of the 6 chapters, maybe?
Oh, stop looking at me like that. It's just a little something to help me focus on my work, that's all.
Huh? Can't go this way no more. Never could, maybe? Don't remember. Who's this? I can't even really tell what this is. Huh. Creator's block. Don't forget, something's happening on June 9th. The new moon. What? More notes today. Even worse than before. I said parties. I agree with every word. September 15th.
painted, you fucking pleb. Maybe I need to kick some artistic sense into your stupid face.
Jesus Christ. I just want to see if I could. And indeed I can. If I'm to be honest, I can't say your letter was unexpected. Numerous colleagues have informed me that you've previously sought their advice in this matter. And while it is perfectly understandable for a patient to demand a second opinion, I would think 16 concurring opinions would be enough. Still, out of respect for you and your wife, I examined the case thoroughly and have to concur with my colleagues. Involuntary muscle spasms are not uncommon with patients who have suffered after burns as severe as your wife did. What you refer to as freakish grin or unnerving yelp could indeed be manifestations of nerve damage. The other symptoms you mentioned do not seem to be physiological, but rather purely psychological in nature. Traumatic events can lead to severe stress, and that is nothing to be ashamed of. As you demand that we fix your wife, you have to understand that what she went through cannot be undone with one simple procedure. It is a long, arduous process will require all your strength and support. Please feel free to contact me or my colleagues should you wish to discuss a long-term rehab program. Robert Richards. Okay, we're in like Reverso land. Here it comes. Whoop. Can't do anything to it yet. Okay, I'm gonna try walking the other direction next. Okay. There it is. I understand puzzles in video games. No, okay.
Hello? Yes, speaking. What? What?
Okay, his fire. His wife was in the fire.
Oh, God. Is she... Which hospital? I'm on my way.
Okay. We're learning. Putting pieces together. Restless memories. I thought it said memoirs for a second. Huh? I'm a little confused. Hmm. In any case, as your lawyer, I offer you to refrain from any imprudent actions. In other words, don't do anything stupid. We still have a chance of winning this. Believe it or not, I've gotten clients out of deeper shit than this. Just don't make it any worse. Lay low for a while and let me appeal the court order. Social worker definitely has it in for you. You can use that to your advantage. Portray you as a victim of the system. A husband in mourning, momentary lapse of reason, an overzealous bureaucrat. Trust me, this is our best option. Considering what you've been through lately, I'd say we have a good 50-50 chance of a good outcome. But not if you keep trying to convince everyone that you've gone completely insane. No more no more outbursts, no more rambling. Better yet, no public appearances whatsoever. You can still get your daughter. Abandon hope while you still can. What's back here? Hello. Got something for me? Silent floaters. They clog the drains. Fur in the water. No baths for me. Nothing there. Seems like nothing happens when I pull the water closet. Oh. I didn't know I could do that. Body bar is feeding on me. Driving me insane. Too fast to cut out. Our guy's definitely losing it a little bit. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Twisty. Twisty turny. This is very dark. This is strangely comforting. Being in the normal basement. Or comparatively. Oh, I turned off the gravity by playing piano. Tall set of stairs.
I needed to remove the flesh from the bone. At first, I was lost as to how, but then I sawed it off with a handsaw.
That'll do it.
Boiled it, then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one, obviously. This was not something I'd done before. Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. It made for a lovely undercoat.
Can I use the bone as a key? Okay, one more loop. Hello. Where are you headed? Goop room. Trainwreck goop room. Selfish. Delirious. Drunk.
Hey, what is that? Wait,
5th birthday.
what day is it? It's Sunday? You mean Well, why didn't you come and get me? God damn it! You know how I get when I'm caught up in my work.
Hi. Bye.
Sweet Jesus! Did you just buy half of the department store? Honey, you don't even know yet if it's gonna be a boy or a girl.
Women be shopping. Am I right, Layers of Fear? What the hell? I found a sort of checkers. Okay, I'm missing one. Huh. Gotcha.
You beat me again. Sometimes I wonder why I even bother. Huh. Good thing we didn't bet on it. What? What's so funny?
Sounds like crying to me. Near the blueberry bush, by the Emerald Creek. Yes? Can I help you? Oh. Is that normal? that a game over, technically? No? We're chill.
I had the most beautiful dream last night. I dreamt he came to me, embraced me, loved me, as he once did. But we both know that while I dreamed my silly little dream, it was you. It was you he really lusted for.
Hmm. Shit hasn't gone evil yet. It's coming, though. Oh, that's weird. That's not right. Shit's going evil. Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box didn't do anything? That's a betrayal of the premise of the Jack in the Box. Okay.
This was a special brush. Like a horsehair brush, but different. At that point, I hesitated. Will this really work? Fuck it. I was already halfway through, and besides, it's not like I can just put it all back and forget the whole thing.
Oh, hi. Beautiful. And that, my friends, is another loop. Excellent.